Look at reloading. There's a really good node a little south of where you were looking. Oh, you mean this one? Or are you saying there's another one? No, I think that's all the reload. Yeah, we already got the reload ones, which are amazing. Those make the build. Yeah, so I think we're going to start working over here. Okay. That's going to be our thing. So we'll work our way over there and start getting these guys. And then after that, we'll kind of... That's going to open up some of this area too. So if we want to kind of... If we want... We may even, like... Is it crazy if we want to go into here and get some of these? Like, maybe there's better, but... I feel like if we go through here, we could get some good... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Still deciding. Still deciding. All right, let's go down here first. I feel like I need to sell more than I need to well, we need to break down... No, we need to... First, this is the order of operations. First, we got to get socket stuff. Okay. Then we gotta break down the yellows only. Because we need them regals. Okay, then we sell all the blues. Let's do that.
Anything catch your eye? It's a deal.
Because we need a lot of money, because I'm sure I'm gonna be doing more respecking. Okay. Oh, also, I'm gonna get her new local knowledge. I think we have some. Yeah, this lady has some cool stuff to tell us about the areas. Oh, here we go. Hell yeah. Let's do the... I think we haven't done these three.
The wetlands are breeding grounds for the jungle's most vicious creatures. Pretty, it's true, with colors like sunshine and rain, but deadly all the same. Plenty of food treasure hunter head there, but never return, least not alive. Watch out for the flowers that move without a breeze. Them are serpents hiding in the jungle, spitting poison. A massive flying beast haunts that place. Some say it got the head of a lion. Others say it looks like a gore beast. Some talk about the tail like
That's
a
the chimera.
Merc scorpion. But the truth, it doesn't matter. None from my tribe have ever set foot there in 43 seasons.
Okay, just for the record, Zinder88 just said that the two-hand crossbow passives don't affect crossbow. So I will take the hit for you, gentlemen, right now.
Hopefully this will help.
So we don't spread any misinformation. 40% increased damage with two-hand weapons. High velocity round, 798 DPS. Why can't I get it? Chat, did I break it? There we go. Okay. 798 DPS. So, that just confirmed it for you right there, that two-hand weapon damage does affect the DPS of crossbow shots. Yeah. So if you're wondering what the bug is, it's probably that it does not say exactly. It even says right there what it affects. But even though it does not say that it affects the skill that it just did, it absolutely added the DPS to it. So, yeah. So if there's a bug, it's that it's not showing properly there, not that it's not actually working. Yep. Rip one guy? No. It's not a rip one guy. It's getting the right info out. That's totally fine. Totally cool. Happy to double check that stuff. Let's check the vendors real quick.
Ah, our local temple.
It was 798 before. I think that's because I had recently fired my gun and I had the 25% damage bonus when I warped back and we looked at it. We'll check here in a second. Okay.
Stay wary.
So if we go back to here and we look at the DPS,
Oh, ominous.
it's 0 because
Miss
I no
Ferrari,
longer
know
am
what
playing
this
this
is
game.
about.
Okay. We can see right here the DPS is 890 And if I fire, it goes up even more. So I'm guessing it's just that we still had that buff on in camp. And it went from there. Also, the DPS is a little weird, but yeah. That's my guess, at least.
Back to the grave!
So we didn't prove anything? No, what we proved is that it went up when we took that perk. That's what we needed to prove. Yep, and that's what happened. Confirmed that it works with what we needed to work with. Wait a second. Buff wouldn't have mattered. Unspecking and specking the point back didn't change the number. The number didn't go up. Hold on, let's double check that again. Wait 1 sec. Let's make absolutely sure now that chat is now. Maybe chat is crazy. Okay. The numbers don't go up in town, chat is saying. See, now they're at 890, which is super weird. Let's do this real quick. Let's do it all in the field. Let's do that. Let's do it all in the field. So we don't do it weird in here.
We all got regrets.
Okay. Just hold shift. The point the other guy was making is that holding shift didn't show it. So just holding shift wouldn't necessarily do it. Okay. 798 DPS. If we fire our gun 1 time. First, let's equip the ammo. Okay. 857. So we're at 798 or 857 without the 40% increased damage to doing weapons. Okay, so let's let it go back down. I think it takes about 10 seconds from switching or from firing an ammo type. There we go. 798. Add in the attack speed. Why is it letting me do this sometimes? Requirements not met. What are the requirements I'm not meeting exactly? Is it because I'm on the wrong weapon set or something? Oh, I think that's why. Okay. Yeah, oh, I see now, because weapon set 1 is the only one that goes down here with the red. So we have to make sure we have weapon set 1 selected. Makes sense. All right, so here we go. 798. $798. So does 2-hand weapon. Now if I shoot once, hold on. 948. Is it going to reset down to 890? So it didn't affect it yet until we fired. And now that we fired, it tested the new damage at the higher rate. So now it does look like it absolutely is affecting it, because our new base is 890 from 798. Okay. What weapon set is it using? It shouldn't matter, because we're only in weapon set. Oh, hold on. It should only be weapon set 1. I don't even think it can fire in weapon set 2. Why would it switch to? We don't. Yeah, it can't be weapon set 2 because we don't have a crossbow in weapon set 2, so it wouldn't fire in weapon set 2. So yeah, no, that's confirmed. So it does work, but I gotta say, like, I can see why people think it doesn't. Like, that's a little confusing, and the fact that it doesn't show it here, it's even weirder. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's strange. But there you go. Now we know. Yep, it'd be nice to have a testing dummy. Maybe one day. Yeah, maybe one day. But no, the confirmation is the 2-hand weapon absolutely affects crossbows. Yes, we can confirm that. It is confirmed. Min Zerum, thank you for the Prime sub, buddy. Dude's name is Woe Bearer. Slow down, bro. That is an edgy name. I like it. Ow. Just woe bared all over my face. What a jerk. What if warriors could dual wield crossbows? That'd be amazing. I'd be so there for that. Boom. There's like a ticking sound in the ambience of this that reminds me of a timer counting down. And it creates actual anxiety in me whenever I hear it. Because I feel like there's a timer clicking down that I don't know of. That's weird. Weird how our brains work sometimes. Fear Prowler the Parched. I like it. Man, he had some great loot. Cool. Hey, Caffeine Koala gifting 2 subs. Enjoy that pet, dude. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the subs. The music's epic. All the sound in this game is epic. You got the sound effects, the music, the ambience. They've always been amazing at doing that kind of stuff since PoE 1. They being GGG. Hey, Malachite. Kittens tomorrow night. We can't pick up the kittens until they are fixed. So they're all just over 2 pounds. They're tiny little guys. And they're going in tomorrow to get their neuters and spays. And then they're coming home right after. Yep. And for those who haven't heard, they're super cute. They're babies. There are 3 of them. And their names are Dandelion, Yennefer, and Zoltan. Of course, Yennefer is the jet black void cat. Of course. Zoltan is the runt of the litter. Of course. And Dandelion is the most vocal of the 6 kittens. Of course. So it like when we got them all and we looked at their traits and stuff, I was like, this is too perfect. This is like actually perfect. This is actually perfect. Yep. It's pretty good. Zoltan with a Z. Yep. Oh, dude, we're gonna get to call him little Zoe. Lena's like, I'm gonna call him Zoe, and I was like, you call him whatever you want. That's fine. Thanks for letting me name him Zoltan. She was not on board with Zoltan at first, but when I explained where the Zoltan name came from and everything, she was like, okay, I'm gonna call him Zoe, and I was like, that's fine. You can call him whatever you want. Cohh, thoughts on how they'll excuse Ciri being a Witcher now? She's literally the lady of space and time. I'm confused. So here's the thing. There's a billion different interesting ways that they could have the Ciri at the end of Witcher 3 become Ciri in Witcher 4. And I cannot wait to see what they do to do that, because CD Projekt Red is working closely with the author, and they are not going to make... I mean, granted, of course, it's going to be contrived and all that, because it has to be, but I am convinced they're going to do it in a way that's cool, interesting, and unique. Especially thinking about the story of Witcher 1 and how those reveals worked. I am looking forward to seeing how CDPR makes that work. My guess? I think she was exsanguinated. That's my guess. My guess is that a force, a being, or an enemy somehow pulled the Elder Blood out of Ciri, that she is no longer... she has a fraction of her powers, and that she became a Witcher because she was so frustrated with her lack of powers that she realized she needed to fill the gap. So that's my guess. My guess is that somehow her powers were stolen from her, and that I bet a big part of Witcher 4 will be getting them back, and she will be getting them back slowly throughout the course of the story, which is going to be the power progression. And my guess is that a huge part of the story is going to be the fact that she became a Witcher because she felt she had to. And I bet it's going to be her wrestling with that. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my guess. But I'm very excited to see what they do with it. I'm very excited to see what they do with it. I've always loved Ciri as a character. I can't wait to play her. And yeah, my heart fluttered when I realized what I was watching with the Witcher 4 trailer, because that's a dream for me. Like, I can't wait to play that story. I cannot wait to play that story. I am very, very excited. Okay, here we go.
I do know a way out. If we fail and the Empire falls, I have one last resort. I fear it, but it is my last hope. We imprisoned Iklotil, the Black Jaw, in a Sorkor, alone for his crimes. Isolated like that, without any other souls in the lattice, His stone form seemed to retain much of his personality. Do I dare drain my own lifeblood into something we used as a punishment worse than death? We have toiled so long to defeat death. All I know now is fear. If the sky turns to blood, if flames consume Utsal.
This needs a soul core that's a bit bigger.
Oh, whoops. A medium soul core? Okay. Dude, that lore was bad.
This'll get him!
Oh my lord. We have to go play the ending. Freaking Yappy Yapperson over here had to make a comment on the soul core thing. Okay. SS Werewolf says, I will not be playing Witcher 4 because it breaks lore. You don't know that it breaks lore. The only thing you know is what you saw in Witcher 4 does not line up with the last thing you heard in the Witcher universe. But nothing about that means that it broke lore. I keep hearing that. Witcher 4 is breaking lore. No, it's not, because you have no idea what happened between the end of Witcher 3 and 4. We don't know what happened. So it's like, how can you possibly... Yeah, but it said in the book she can't become a Witcher. Yeah, but maybe something happened to her so she could. What? We don't know. Like, that's the story. That's what makes it so interesting. So it's like maybe let's hold tight before we start saying that kind of stuff, before we start complaining that lore is broken. Like, if there's one thing the game has always made clear, is that Ciri is special. She is special. And when it comes to special characters, that means they can have fun with it. So we don't know what special things are going to happen to her. We don't know. We have no idea. Maybe the way they do it is going to be lame. Maybe the way they do it's going to be contrived. And maybe the way that they have Ciri be in Witcher 4, we're all going to roll our eyes and be like, okay, that's forced. Or maybe it's awesome and we love it and it fits all the lore perfectly and it adds a new angle none of us even considered. Nobody knows yet. But all I know for sure is it's way too early to be saying they broke lore. Because you don't know. None of us do. So, I mean, if you want to be mad about it, be mad, but you have zero reason to be mad right now. That's just how it is. We gotta wait and see before you gotta see what you're gonna judge before you judge it. You can't just hiss into the wind and complain about getting wet. You know? Like, come on. Alright. Where's this medium soul core? Oh, of course it's over there. Of course, the one spot! Alright. Besides, Witcher 1 through 3 were just a dream that a toad had at the beginning of Witcher 4. So, I mean, all of that lore, frankly, is retconned anyway. So, yeah. There you go. Take that, lore guy. And it all adds up perfectly, because we all love when authors do stuff like that. It was all a dream from a different dimension. Oh. Yeah, see, it's easy, guys. We're playing Multiverse Ciri, and Multiverse Ciri is a Witcher. See, that's all. We're just multiversing it. I swear to God, CDPR, if that's what it actually is, I will stop playing your franchise. I just want to point that out. I love you to death, but if you try to pull some, she's a Witcher because it's a multiverse thing, I am out. I'm done. That is the kind of thing that would get me out of it. You want to talk about like breaking the lore and being contrived? If it turns out that the entire Witcher 4 trailer was just a multiverse version of Ciri and that yeah, no, I'm done. So we all have our lines. I mean, I'd still play it and I'd still love it. Screw you, CDPR. But I wouldn't like it. I would play it and love it, but I wouldn't like it while I'm doing it. Damn it. Yeah. I still consider it breaking even in the Witcher games. It says women can't survive becoming a Witcher. That's right. Women can't survive becoming a Witcher. I'm going to say this again, and I'm going to underline this. Ciri is special. Literally Elden blood in her veins. She is special. Special. She has a little title over her head. I'm special. So it might be different for her. It might be. We'll see. We don't know. We don't know. Maybe she's the only female Witcher in existence. We don't know. We'll see. Okay. Again, the weirdest part about this is, as far as I know, and correct me if I'm wrong here, as far as I know, aren't they working with the author on Witcher 4? Like, they did say that they're doing that, right? Because if that's the case, his lore trumps anything you come up with. So if he says it's lore okay, I'm going to go with him. But I will say, I don't know if he is. I know there's been some back and forth with that. I don't know if he's like, I don't know if he's working with them on Witcher 4 or if he's just given them his, I remember there was some stuff a while back that he wasn't so happy about the Witcher stuff with, but then I heard they amicably solved that. And I heard after that he was kind of like their relationship was better. But yeah, I'll have to look into that more. I'm not sure the current state of the relationship between the original author. But we'll see. Yeah. It got solved when he got money. Well, to be fair, money helps a lot of that stuff. So, you know.
This'll get him.
Yeah, I'll look into that. I'm curious if that's the actual case. But my point is that I don't think they would do anything crazy in Witcher 4 to like completely disrespect any of that. I think if they're going to do any of that, it's going to be with purpose and it's going to be meaningful. The writing in Cyberpunk 2.0 specifically was awesome. The writing in Cyberpunk 2.0 was fantastic. I enjoyed pretty much all of it. So like if they carry that quality into Witcher 4, I have no doubt that it will be real good. if they can keep up that level of quality. But yeah, that was oof. Yeah, the whole Cyberpunk expansion was fantastic. It was so good. Loved it beginning to end. Go back to generators there. I'm still getting all the soul cores. I wanted to pick up all the soul cores and then kind of get that done. I noticed a little green thing on my map there. Hello, Betty says, I think you're too optimistic about CDPR. I don't think I am. I don't think I am because of the way that they treated Cyberpunk. I was frankly like fed up with CDPR at the beginning of Cyberpunk, and by the end of 2.0, I felt a huge amount better. So no, in terms of delivering a quality product, I will always be hesitant about the releases because of what happened in Cyberpunk. That's just, I feel like no matter how much I love CDPR, like we're always going to have to be careful with their releases moving forward. We have to, because of what they did to us last time. We have to. But in terms of delivering a quality product, they did that with Cyberpunk, in my opinion. They turned Cyberpunk into the game I wanted on release that it wasn't. It took them years. And frankly, Cyberpunk shouldn't have been released for a couple more years, but they did it. And Cyberpunk 2.0 is arguably the best sci-fi RPG we have, for lots of reasons. So no, I'm feeling pretty good about Witcher 4, and they're also claiming, claiming, but they're claiming that they have learned from the Cyberpunk release and will not be doing anything even a fraction like that in the future. Of course, again, it's claiming. They have to say that. But it's optimistic they're at least, you know, acknowledging it, which is nice, and not trying to just sweep it under the rug. So, yeah. A little more optimistic, but I mean, we would be naive to not have to look at them with a side eye for at least the next few releases. And God forbid they don't go well. But we're going to need a couple really good release things from CDPR to get that back, I would say. Yeah. And that's coming from somebody who loves their product right now.
This'll get him.
But I mean, that it's just too much of a deficit. Too much of a deficit of trust. Hopefully they will take Witcher 4 as an opportunity to earn some of that back from the community. That's my hope. That's my hope. But we'll see. little bit of copium there. This guy's a little beefy. Thank God this dude isn't very high damage. But the way that he attacks and the way that he's constantly moving forward, that could have been really rough. If he was doing the deeps. Let's see. Yeah, let's go sell this stuff. What's this? I'm gonna miss the damage to attacks, but I do like the life per hit and the better health. Okay, let's go back and sell this stuff. Is Gary the Prophet in Witcher 4? No. Nope.
Still alive.
I can say with certainty,
Things, yes?
and I can say this clearly,
Don't drink the water.
and I don't have to obfuscate it. As of now, I have not been contacted for anything involving any CDPR projects or being in them. I hope and would love if that changes. But as of now, that is not, that is not the case as of now. And for those that are going, sure, I believe you. During Cyberpunk, I was very careful with my wording. If you go back and listen to the stuff I said, I never actually lied to you at any point about not being in Cyberpunk. I said things like, oh, I'd never do that, and oh, I'm just a little streamer, but I never actually said I wasn't in it. Check the tapes. Now, however, I am saying with certainty, I have not at this point been contacted. And I will say with certainty, I hope to. But no, as of now, no, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nope. But hey, we got time, right? We got time. It's okay. We got time. Right? CDPR, we got time. We got time. No, I mean, let's be real. I will be eternally grateful that I ever got a single cameo in any CDPR project. If they do another round of creator cameos, I wouldn't be surprised if they purposefully don't involve people that were in it before. So yeah, like it's not only would I not expect it, but what I would say is if they do have cameos, I would not be surprised if the people that were already in it weren't in it again. Yeah. That being said, I would absolutely say yes if they asked me. Just to make that clear. If they do want to go that route, we can talk. But I would be surprised. Yes.
If you hear a click, duck.
Okay, let's keep going.
Oh,
Boop,
ominous.
boop, boop, boop.
Miss Valai will know what this is about.
All right, let's go back this way and make this happen. Gotta get that 7 gold! Cohh's Cyberpunk character is still a fan favorite. I see him popping up on Reddit all the time. Dude, I do my best anytime I see Gary pop up on Reddit to like make a funny quip in the threads. I love it, dude. People are still posting memes about Gary. It's so awesome.
Oh.
It's so awesome.
Is it supposed to spark like that?
Dude, that looks amazing.
Look at that dude.
That's awesome. All right, I think the other generator's up top. Let's head that way. Oh. Wait, what's this? Corrupts an item, modifying it unpredictably? How do I do that? I'm gonna corrupt this.
What in the... The Val must have been crazy.